Hello, beautiful souls. I am Awakened Soul, and today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin and setting it up as I walk you through my process of how I look at the charts and how I set it up for my next trade. Always starting off with a clear chart, no emotions, no expectations, and I always reset it once the day candle has been closed because it gives me my day range. Really important. I do use the index chart, and it is under a log scale. Okay, really important. And the index chart does give us great history. That's why I use it. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and start off with my one touch, two touch, like always, right? One touch, two touches. And we're going to set our range. What is our range? It's going to be based on the previous monthly candle. Turn on your magnet. That helps you out. So, right, that's my monthly. What happened here? That's my high or my resistance. This is my support. Perfect. We're gonna also take note that on the monthly chart, right? Really important to understand the Forex Master pattern. And if you don't know what it is, please follow me, join my free community. Yes, I have a free community. I am Awakened Soul _369. I do have a beautiful course that I have for only $33 one-time fee, but I do have also my free Discord that you're more than welcome to join. So contraction phases, right, on the monthly. Contraction phase, trend up, contraction phase, trend up, contraction phase, right? So this whole zone right here, this is its own contraction phase, and every contraction phase will give you a pattern. So what is our monthly contraction phase pattern telling us? It's important to assess it as a trader because I am a trend trader, a pattern trader. So in my contraction phase, right, we have a falling wedge. So yes, price action could come all the way over here to 11K and still be part of the contraction phase, guys. So now after my monthly said and done, I'm going to go ahead and submit everything to my Discord. Perfect. I'm going to go to my weekly. On my weekly, same process. We're going to focus on our range, right? This is my support. This is my resistance, but technically they're both being used as support because price action is above. Okay, I have my ranges. And let's focus on our contraction phase. What pattern is our contraction phase? So on the weekly, we have two contraction phases. One contraction phase here, trend down, contraction phase. So we want to focus on our contraction phase. What is our weekly contraction phase doing? So what kind of pattern do you see within this? Just off the bat, I could see, I'm thinking of like a megaphone. What do you think, guys? Megaphone? I think so. Right? I think that looks good. Sometimes I turn on the line chart just to get the confluence to get nice. So this is a nice megaphone here. And if you don't know how a megaphone plays out, you should Google it. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 waves. So this could be the 5th wave. That's what I'm looking at right now. Right? And not making anything up. I'm just showing you what my brain sees, how I see the charts, right? I'm considering a possible megaphone here and wave 5 coming down. Let's set one more trend line here. I'm going to set this beautiful trend line because this looked like a rising wedge that broke to the downside. And based on my strategy and how I take targets, one touch, two touch. And again, if this is a little bit too much, or if it's easy and it starts making sense to you, please Join my community. It's free. I'm here to help you. I'm here to make sure you learn the skill for yourself more than anything. Okay? So this is going to be my target. Perfect. And I am like live sending everything to all my subscribers every time I'm in the charts. Every time I do anything, I make sure that they know I'm here. I'm going to go to the daily. So now on the daily, what are we going to do? We're going to focus on our contraction phase. So what is our contraction phase in our daily, right? So our contraction phase on our daily would be this zone. Sideways movement, right? There's a couple of day contraction phases. We could agree to disagree that this could be one. But it doesn't really matter because it's irrelevant. Price action is over here. And that's the key. Focus on price action. Don't get lost with all the noise. Don't get lost with the news. Today, I think there were CPI readings, and that's fine. Again, for me, it's all about market structure. I don't really pay attention to none of that. It's cool to understand what's going on in the world, but I am the queen of charts, and I just look at the mechanical structure of the charts as I see it as a weighted system of buyers and sellers. So now that this is my contraction phase on the daily, now let's just focus, right? Let's just see, what is this contraction phase telling us? What do you see? Sometimes I have to turn on my higher high, lower low. Great indicator that I love. So off the bat, what do we see? M for Maria, right? So major neckline. So if this neckline was to break, we're coming down, and we could definitely get a measured move from this point. Right. And look at that. It would be confluence to my weekly target. So that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I hope you're learning, and you know, my process is really to the point. I'm a genius. Learn what you need to learn to take the trade, right? There's so much noise, so much talking. It's like, just show me what's going on. So this is your day range. That's going to be my resistance. And my support will be confluence with the weekly. Same process. Wonderful. Okay, so now let's move on to my 4 hours. In my 4 hours, let's find our contraction phase. Again, what is our contraction phase on my 4 hours? This is my contraction phase. So what pattern is my contraction phase doing? What do you see? Let's connect some trend lines. Again, that's why I love my higher high, lower low. Settings vary. Sometimes I use 30, sometimes I use 15, 3, 6, or 9. And I'm just going to connect some trend lines, right? Let's see, just one touch, two touches. This is going to be a nice support. One touch, two touches. Perfect. So it did, it looks like it broke to the upside based on my 4 hours, and my 4 hour target would be right here. My 4 hour target, wonderful. This would be my 4 hour target at 27,564. Okay, let me share. Like I said, I'm sharing everything with my community, so thank you for being patient. Thank you for being here more than anything. I hope you're enjoying this and learning, right? I want, like I said, this is for you. So find value with the people that, or find value on the time that you spend. So right here, this is that play. What else do I see? One thing that I haven't done that I'm going to do right now is pull my fib channel just from this high to this low. And I'm just going to highlight this trend line, giving me confluence as major support again, right? Major support, and this could be major resistance. And that's all. I'm just going to highlight two because price action is in between. The rest are irrelevant to me right now. So I'm just focused on price action. Again, focus on price action. That's all you need to focus on. So on my 4 hours, we got some trend lines. We got a target. Wonderful. Look at the 1226. It's telling us it's bullish. Great. What else do we see here? Our range, right? Let's turn on our range. So our 4 hour support will be right here. Oops, wrong. My 4 hour support will be right here. Let me turn on my magnet. This is my 4 hour support. Beautiful. And just really quick, I visualize the charts as a weight system. And the reason I set my ranges because I look at them, I look at price action like an elevator, right? If we break this day, it looks like we're under right now, but let's say if we break to the upside, that means we break to resistance to the upside and price action holds here, we could continue to the upside. But if we come down and break the 4 hour support, we could come down to the weekly support. And then if we break the monthly support, and that's why I color coordinate everything, guys. So monthly, remember I use the chakra colors. Monthly is red, weekly is orange, and days are yellow, and my 4 hours are my greens. Okay, so I set my range. I'm not gonna do the resistance because it's the daily is confluence with the 4 hour resistance, so that's okay. So now we're gonna go to my 1 hour, right? We're getting closer. So right now we know possible 4 hour target is at play, right? We have that in back of our mind. But now in my 1 hour, again, we're going to focus on our contraction phase. What is our contraction phase here on my 1 hour? My 1 hour is this right here. So what is this zone doing? And as you can see, we're pinpointing the next move. So this is my 1 hour contraction phase. So what is my 1 hour doing? That's where I'm going to start getting my RSI out. My RSI, what is my RSI? And I have a special RSI. I'm going to share it. I usually never share it, but this is the style. It's based on a strength system from a mentor. I use the stepping RSI 63.5 and the low band is 32 if you want to copy it. So just off the bat, we can see bearish divergence, right? RSI is coming down, price is going up. And I don't take place out of based on my RSI. It's just an observation, using it as confluence. Okay, where's my day range? My day range, this would be my high. This is my low. What I do want to do is pull a POC in the zone to see where we're at with POC. So the POC, the point of control, is where the highest volume of traders are trading at. And it looks like price action is right on it. And that's just being used as a resistance right now because price action is right below it. So that is telling me a story. It's telling me that if price action breaks the daily confluence with the POC, we could get a continuation to the upside. So back to our contraction phase. What pattern do we see? It's kind of hard to see a pattern, but that's why we use our higher high, lower low, just to connect some trend lines. So I'm going to go down to the, I think 15. Let's try 15. right? I want to see a couple higher highs. A little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Let's try a 6. Okay, maybe a 3. Okay, just gonna go with the 3. And I'm just gonna connect trend lines again. Right, this is gonna be my key support. Big support here, guys. Right, and this is gonna be confluence with my 4 hours. So my strategy is based on 3 rules. It's based on trend break, support or resistance break, and 1226 EMA flipping. So just based on this really quick, I'm going to copy it. Just based on this, if price action would to break this 4-hour support confluence with my 1-hour trend line, that's going to signal a short for me. Easy peasy, right? Because it's market structure. It's a weight system. So if this level breaks, the 1-hour breaks, we're coming down to the 4-hour. And if 4-hour breaks with trendline break and we get our 1226 flipping, that means we're coming down at least to the weekly or monthly support. So this would be my key, right? And I'm going to write it down for my Discord. A key support to short. And they know not to take any action, not to short till my strategy is confirmed. Well, actually, I don't know if that is that. Beautiful. So let's, just like we have a key support, we have to have key resistance to long, right? As a trader, you can't have any expectations. You can't come into the chart saying, oh, this is where it's going to go. Honestly, nobody knows where it's going to go, and it's going to end up doing whatever she wants to do. So I'm going to connect this 1 touch, 2 touch. So it looks like a little rising wedge here. That's pretty. So I have to go to my smaller time frames. I like to play on the 30. Oh, I forgot. So on my 1 hour, I do start checking my lows and my highs. Right here. So my lows and my highs are telling me a story. We have a new hourly high, and this could be our hourly high or low. So off the bat, if we hold here, that means we continue up, right? And create a new high and continue with higher lows. Big possibility just based on my 1 hour highs and lows. Okay. On my 30 minutes, not much going on, so I'm going to go 15 minutes. Right, and this is all possibilities. On my 15 minutes, I love the sessions indicator. So the sessions indicator comes with the POC of the session, and it's also telling us if the session is bullish or bearish. So right now, it's Tokyo is active right now. Tokyo and Sydney. And Sydney was sideways, and Tokyo, as you can see, the trend is down. So we have a bearish Tokyo trend. And the POC, you could barely see it, but it's the horizontal line here. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to highlight it. And this is going to be just my confluence for resistance. So meaning if price action breaks the day resistance, right, we hold, we could continue to the upside. And if the resistance is held and we come back down, break the 4-hour support, then we're going down. Market structure, guys. Easy peasy. So I hope you learned something. I'm going to share this with my Discord. I'm going to give them the range. yeah, and this is what I do, guys. I love it. And remember to do everything with love, and follow my social medias and join my free Discord more than anything. Bye.